What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I had to jump on here real quick just to see what you guys been talking about, man. A lot of people been hitting me up asking me why is Bitcoin selling off? What's going on? Is it over? Blah blah blah. Guys, this is the problem with bringing new people on board. When you get new people on board and then they're not used to this kind of volatility, they're not used to Bitcoin being Bitcoin, and you gotta babysit them pretty much, right? Every time we get a little drop, they start panicking, they start asking you all kinds of crazy questions, but it's okay. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Okay, look, we got first of all, let's look at the let's see, where do I start? Let's look at the 4 hour chart. Okay, the 4 hour chart. As you can see, this red line, this trend line right here, that's been respected perfectly throughout this entire rally, is now holding a support. We wicked, tapped it, and then we bounced, right? So the 4 hour looks good. Let's look at the daily. The daily trend line. Now keep in mind, this red line is a whole different red line than this red line, by the way. So what happened is on the daily charts, we have this trend line that's been going up, and it kind of overshoot it a little bit. And I knew that it's going to have to retest it at some point, right? And so it retested perfectly. And then now it looks like we have a bounce, and it looks like it might be the bottom. It looks like we might be in for a reversal. Here's what I'm looking at. I see the bounce from this red line, trend line here. We also bounced from this support level at 30K, came back. If we break above this purple box, which is the $36,000, I think we're pretty much back in the clear, back in the bull run, and we're going to continue to go up, because that would show that we have a new higher high for the first time since this right here, right? So you see higher high, which is the way a rally is supposed to go: higher high and higher low, higher high, and then finally we start having lower highs and then lower low. So if we get a first if Bitcoin breaks above this purple box, that's going to put in the first higher high. Let's look at the 1 hour. That's going to be a lot easier to look at. So there you go. Break above this. That's going to be the first higher high here because it's higher than this level. And then we should be in for a reversal. At that point, we're going to continue to make new high. And I expect us to blast probably up to 50K this time, at least, before any more correction. But the point of this video, guys, is to show you guys this picture right here. Anytime you guys get panicky and you guys start to wonder what's going on, just pull up this picture. You can screenshot it if you want. This is the last bull run from 2016 to 2017, where we had the run up, and during the run up we had these 38% drop, 38% drop, 33% drop, 38% drop, 36% drop, 29% drop. These are brutal drops, guys. And look what we dropped today. Today we barely dropped 25%. I mean, from there to there, that's 26%. And now we're already back halfway that. So right now we're down 15%. And if you look, okay, let me go ahead and put things to perspective one quick time, okay? If you look, ever since 2021, this is 2021. So we're right here. We're still up 21% for the year, for this year alone. Now that's incredible. Most stocks and most commodities and the ETF, they can only hope to make 10% for the entire year. And here we are already still up 20% after today's drop. And it's only the 11th day in the year. And so I don't know why people are complaining. I don't know why people are crying. I mean, do you guys want me to bring up last year's 2020? Let's see. Bitcoin started 2020 right here. Went up. We closed at around, 300% for the year, guys. And if you look at it from this perspective, does that look like much of anything to you? Why are you panicking? Just zoom out, focus on the bigger picture, and relax. Enjoy the ride. It's not going to be the smoothest ride in the world. If it was, it wouldn't be Bitcoin. You wouldn't be making 300, 1,000, 2,000% gain in a year. And that's what Bitcoin is capable of. But with that kind of performance, the price you pay is volatility. Volatility goes both ways, goes up and down. You can't have only one without the other. That just doesn't work like that. Nothing in this world works like that. This is the test to see if you're worthy of getting these high returns from Bitcoin? Are you worthy, or are you just someone that's going to panic sell and get out, and you won't be able to appreciate or enjoy the run up, And that's what you got to remember and keep in the big picture. And here's another chart, very similar, same thing. This is 2016, 2017. On the way up, we dropped 34%, 33, 38, 40, 30%. No big deal. It's just how it is, guys. Just Bitcoin. That's just Bitcoin doing Bitcoin things, okay? So just relax and chill. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is, if you have extra money laying around, if you can afford it, buy the dips. Buy the dips. Buy the dips. That's what the dips are for. In a bull market, these dips are for buying. When you buy these dips, you're going to be in profit. Your money's going to grow. You know that because it's in an uptrend. Bitcoin is in an overall uptrend, and you can't deny that. I don't care what this little dip is, this little tiny dip. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin is in an uptrend. See, that's an uptrend, guys. So these are for buying. These are for buying. These are for buying. Okay? So I just want to bring up my last point is this article right here on CNN. Bitcoin plunges more than 20% in 3 days. It's now in a bear market. And that was written today at about 11:38. It's just funny, man, reading these articles. These people got no shame. It goes hand in hand with what I said in that other video where I said, these guys that's writing these articles, what are they writing the articles for? They're getting paid for catchy headlines like this. They're getting paid by clicks, by views, by engagement. They don't care if they're right or wrong. They don't care. These guys have been wrong for 12 years since Bitcoin came around. They've been calling it a bubble. They've been calling it, a fraud, a scam, a pyramid scheme is going to go to zero. They've been saying that over and over and over again, and they've been proven wrong over and over and over again, from a penny a coin all the way down to $30-something thousand a coin, and they still. This is what they do because this is what they know. They know that it's going to bring engagement. And let's look at who this guy is, Paul Monica. Who is that? Let's look at him. I looked him up. Here he is. Look at that, guys. Let's go to his LinkedIn. No, not his Twitter. Fuck. Let's go to his LinkedIn. Bam. Let's see who this guy is, okay? What the fuck? Okay, it doesn't let me go in because I'm not signed up to LinkedIn, but whatever. Let's see. God damn it. Anyways, the point is, this guy is an editor at large. I looked at his LinkedIn before I made the video, and it's basically writer, reporter, journalist, editor, and he got a BA, a bachelor degree in psychology. So you got to ask yourself, who's writing these articles? Who is this guy? Is he a cryptographer? Does he understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin? No. Is he a financing expert? Does he understand the economics that we live in right now, the monetary policy that we live in right now, and why Bitcoin is so necessary? No. Is he a coder, a developer? Does he understand how Bitcoin works? Is he a technical an analyst? Is he a trader like me? Is he someone that can read charts, can see the trend, and can understand whether or not a commodity or an asset is in a bear or a bull market? Is he? No, he's none of the above. He's a writer. That's exactly what he is. And you guys can look him up yourself if you want. I mean, he's a writer, an editor, and that's all it is. So don't listen to these articles. These guys are there to steal your Bitcoin. They're there to shake you out of your Bitcoin. You got to think of it like that, because if you sell, you're going to regret it. So this is my last point. Guggenheim. Remember Guggenheim, partner CIO, where he came on CNBC and he said that Bitcoin is worth around $400,000. Like he said, that's the base price per Bitcoin. And everybody was shocked. And so Guggenheim is filing with the SEC in order to have a Bitcoin fund to start buying Bitcoin. Now, if you look on the SEC website, their filings are still pending. They haven't been approved yet. They haven't been able to buy Bitcoin yet. And they had to sit there, and they started filing that thing when Bitcoin was at $10,000. And now look at it. It went all the way to 40, and now it's came back to like 35. Think about how anxiety ridden they are right now. They're sitting there, they're like, dude, what the fuck? Let us buy this shit. Like they want to buy it, but then they can't because they're not approved yet. And while they're looking at the screen, they see the price just keep shooting up. So he came out with this tweet today during the middle of the drop, and he said, Bitcoin's parabolic rise is unsustainable in the near term, vulnerable to a setback. The target technical upside, 35,000, has been exceeded. Time to take some money off the table. Why would this guy say that when he originally, Scott Miner, the same guy, said that Bitcoin is worth $400,000. He's saying that to get you guys to sell. He's using his following, he's using his influence in order to get you guys to sell your Bitcoin so that he can buy in cheaper, because he's sitting on the sideline anxious to get in the game, but he can't yet. And so if he can, he's gonna do whatever he can to shake you out, basically to get you to, let go of your Bitcoin so he can buy it at 30,000 instead of 40,000 or 50,000, whatever it is it's gonna go to by the time his filings get approved, right? That's just the tactics. That's what these whales do. They use these kind of tactics, and if you guys fall victim to that or fall prey to that, you're gonna sell your Bitcoin, to these billionaires and institutions, and they're gonna scoop it all up. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Just remember, come on, just save this picture, please, and just stay strong. I mean, relax, man. We got a long way to go. 2021 is gonna be a great year.